Hey everyone, I'm Ermysenigma. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a Monster Legends live stream. Today it's going to be a discussion live stream and we're going to be discussing Space Raiders, the current maze event going on right now. Space Raider maze, let me click on it. Right now I'm on BlueStacks and you're seeing my account. I'm going to start off by doing a little gameplay. That'll allow some people to join the stream. This is all going to be done through Discord. I'm going to be taking calls from Discord. So if you haven't joined Discord, there's a link in the description. Feel free to join Discord. And let me see, right now I have 3,411 maze coins because I know people are going to ask. I don't think I've done my daily collections or my 4-hour collections, so I'm going to collect right now. And yeah, I'm just going to let people come into the stream. Hey everyone, hey. Welcome, welcome. If you want to be a part of the discussion, if you want to talk on live, if you're comfortable talking on live, make sure to join Discord. Let me collect all my gold until I get my 30 maze coins. Where are they? 30,000 money. I got 30. Okay, I got my 30. So I'm just gonna finish collecting because I'm pretty sure lots of my habitats are almost full or close to being full, half full maybe. Welcome everyone, welcome, greetings. I have more coins. I'm curious, let me know in the comments, how many coins do each of you have for the current event? Do you have more than me? Do you have less than me? How many coins do you guys have? I know the event has only been going on for like 3 days, I believe. Let's see, 4,000 coins, nice. Very nice. Have I finished my dungeons? Maybe I haven't finished them. Let me check. Maybe I did. I still need to finish the food dungeon, so that's like an extra 200 coming my way. An extra 200, yeah, just need to beat Hackster. Anyways, let me finish collecting here. I got 12. Let me repeat all. Let me hatch, I got 1. Repeat. Sell my egg. And I got my 50. Sell my egg for fun. Let's see, 2,400, 2,000. I only have 30. You spend them all already. Oh, really quick, I tell this to everyone. Make sure you only spend during discount hours or happy hours. That's pretty much when it's a 10% discount for doing moves. So instead of spending like say 1,000 coins, you would only spend 900 coins, which means you have an extra 100 coins left over. Let's see, 4,000, 3,500, 3.7k, no coins, 4,358. Wow, you are really doing good on those logins. I got like 40, 3,000, 2 coins, got 2 coins. That's awesome. Alright. Let me click, let me finish getting coins. Let's see how much I end up with. I feel like I'm forgetting to do something. Got my 50 coins. Oh yeah, I gotta feed a monster. So right now, I am feeding Lao Mu. Let me see if I can get my 30 coins from Lao Mu. Okay, let's go. There it is, 30 coins. And now I have 3,602. And I have 200 waiting for me as soon as I do dungeons, so that's 3,800. I also have to do PvP, that's another 30 coins. So I'm doing pretty good so far. And there's still a few more coins here. Anyways, I think we're just gonna jump right into it. So anyways, we're just going to be discussing the monsters in the event. If you guys have any questions, you can ask me the questions. Or if you just want to share your thoughts on which monster is the best, which monster is worth going for. It's pretty much going to be a stream open to you guys. So as soon as you can, go into Discord and go into any of the waiting rooms. It's called Waiting TBA. It doesn't matter which one you go to. I'm going to pull each of you one by one. And we're just going to talk one-on-one. You can tell me, like I said, you can just talk about whatever monster. I'm going to pull up the wiki and I'm going to be pointing to the different skills you guys are talking about, or you can ask me a question about the events, like how to do good in the events, or just like my recommendation, anything you guys want. It's really like a stream for you guys, so you guys tell me what to do and we'll go from there. Let me click on everything again. Still getting 12 coins. So as soon as you guys are ready, I'll just be waiting here on Discord. Let's see. What else should I do in the meantime? Let me finish. Pandakin, sell. Yeah, I think I'm good here. So in 4 hours, I'll be logging in again. And I'll pretty much know whenever Thunder Eagle finishes breeding, that's when all my pools have refilled. Which means I should probably do a PvP in the meantime. Multiplayer. Is there going to be a secret monster? That, I don't know. I imagine there probably will be secret monster just because there has been in the previous events, but I'm not 100% sure. But I just feel like most likely there will be a secret monster. Alright, let's see. Strength from Beyond. And then let's go with my AoE. Is it Feel the Hit Tonight? Boom! 42k. Alright, cool. We finally have someone on the Discord ready to start the discussion. So let me finish this battle and then I'll pull him up. The Alex Dex. Alright, victory. Gotta spin my wheel. Hopefully I get lucky and get 50 maze coins. Let's see if my luck is good. And it isn't. I got food. Anyways, let's start this discussion. Hey, Alex Dex, you're up. Can you hear me? Oh, the beauties of live streaming. Alex, you are live right now. Maybe not. Technical difficulties, possibly? I guess I'll do another battle in the meantime. Alright, let's see. Let's pull someone else.
Anyways, let's start this discussion.
Clip, you're hey,
Alex.
Hi.
Oh, well, turn me off from the background, please.
I can hear you, but let me just get my headphones.
Alright, so what do you want to talk about?
I might want to talk about the Himas Good monster.
Alright, let me pull them up so everyone knows what you're talking about. Boom. Alright. What about him?
Yeah, I want to ask you, is he good?
Is he good? I actually haven't really looked at him. So I'll do it right now. Power 3,377. Life 32,000. I believe that's pretty tanky. What is he, a dark? Yeah. Speed 3,388. That's kind of slow. He's immune to blind. That's not that helpful. What is he, like he's like a tank, right? He's gonna be an attacker. Black Matter strikes back, deals massive special damage to all enemies. Heals by 100% may stun all targets. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's a good ultimate.
Yeah, it's good.
Let's see.
But I mean, like, you're gonna use the ultimate.
Yeah, okay.
And I just checked his skills, and he doesn't have any mobilizing skills.
So, he has a skill called Invincible Pirate. It says deals moderate dark damage, gains 1 extra turn, evades the next attack, requires cooldown. And then evasion lasts for 2 turns. That makes sense, okay. It's kind of weak,
I mean, like,
though.
that's good. Just talk about the extra turn. I checked that like a few hours before, and I checked that it was like 1 turn, like,
yeah. Yeah, I think they changed it. Yeah,
camouflage, or
yeah.
I just think it's useless because you're using the monster, you're giving an extra turn, then you have a space time, then you use another extra turn, to deal some damage or kill yourself, and then it does last. The space time or whatever it is last 1 turn, so it's not helpful anyway. I just checked like a few hours ago and it wasn't helpful. It changed.
I mean, well now, yeah, it lasts 2 turns now, so that's good.
It does last now 2 turns.
Yeah,
and it's better now.
It's better, yeah, because I think I remember seeing that 1 turn, which had made no sense, because it's like, use an attack, extra turn, but now my evasion is gone. That doesn't make any sense. Alright, let's see, he can also, deals moderate special damage to all enemies on the description, but it says it's a single enemy, unstoppable mass, gains 40% stamina. That's a high cooldown, but I guess he doesn't have to recover. He has a lifesteal. He has another lifesteal. Taunt is interesting. Okay, what do you think Taunt does? Do you think it's just protection?
Yeah, I think that's protection is, because actually it was like with another console Kwame with Last Progressive Island, and I checked it out, and I think it was like, protection. So that's all things that will come into him.
I thought it was protection too, because that's what makes sense. But I don't know why they would introduce a new thing called Taunt when we already have like a lot of monsters that actually have protection.
Well, I have no idea why.
Who's a monster with protection? Oros, right?
Okay. And General Atum. No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Sorry, my bad.
Oros has protection. Let's pull him up. See, because to me, it looks like protection. Temporarily, all single attacks always directed towards him. All single enemy attacks are always directed towards him. That's what it says for protection. Looks like it's someone else that has protection. Aaron has protection too.
Yeah, it's not to say.
Protection will receive all single target attacks. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably just a protection. It's just worded so weird. I hate how Social Point does that. How they give the same effect but completely different names. It doesn't make much sense to me.
Well, I mean, like, doesn't make sense. I don't have to agree, but maybe they do release new status effects, like, you know, igniting is the newest way of burning. You know, like,
Yeah.
you use them in the boss, then it will be much easier to defeat them because they are unique to all the status effects, but they are not unique to the new one. And now we just got the adventure map equalizer, which I think just like it's horrible, but they did make it that he's not unique to burning or anything like that, so you should have to mobilize him like with stop time and
Yeah. I mean,
so that's all.
overall,
I mean, like,
overall, he just looks like a really tanky dark monster.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he's amazing. I wouldn't say he's necessarily bad, but I don't see him getting used much. Just because the fact that his trait isn't good, the fact that he's slow, and the fact that like dark monsters just have so many amazing attackers like Barbatoads, Razul, like I don't see a place for this monster. What do you?
you know, like maybe you can see the place with. You see him use in the team also when like opponent player to have a ringer, he does have a single blind skill, so it's kind of, and the master skill does have a position, blind, and day skill, so it kind of helps.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if he tries to get the master skill, he's going to be possessed. So
Yeah, that's a huge trouble.
yeah,
He has no self skill, huh? So you're just gonna have to recharge. Do you want to talk about any other monster? Who are you looking forward to in this event? Who are you gonna try to get?
he's by far one of my favorite looking metal monster, and I think he's kind of good because he does have like a skill to give him an 40 more % of stamina with no cooldown, I do believe. Like I think it's kind of good. Don't worry about recharging, and he does have a single burn skill, single poison, no, single bleeding skill, and self damage boost skill with no cooldown. This monster's kind of alright to me.
Yeah. Pull him up. Three, 5, 7, 5. How far are you along in the event right now? Have you used your coins, or are you just saving them up?
In the map. Just using the discount time.
Oh, there was already a discount time?
No, that I'm saying that I'm using them in the discount time
yeah.
only.
That's the
There's no discount.
That's the smart way to do it. Yeah, no point in using them right now.
Like I'm looking forward to get that new light attacker, which I forgot what was the name.
Oh, the moon one, Lumuna, yeah. Oh no, that's
Magic
a magic,
attacker.
huh? That's a glow brush, the sphereness with a gun. Yeah, he's interesting. He's also not that expensive, I think. I haven't really looked at what place everyone is. He's the 5th in the maze. Oh yeah, he's not that bad. He's easy enough to get.
So I'm probably at the meantime I'm gonna try to get Lumuna because the only epics I'm gonna get is Skull Trooper because I did one in back. And for the rest of epics aren't that great. I already have second epic to beat Walker Hawks, and this new epic is not that great, so I'm not gonna even bother.
He's not that great, but he's actually gonna be used in a breeding event, so you might want to get him.
Oh.
Yeah, and
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you might want to prioritize him. I think he's gonna be used. It's gonna be him. Mystery's gonna be part of the event. Vampiria, if you have her. There's gonna be a future breeding event probably happening during sometime like maybe in the next week or two. So you might want to get him.
Well, great, because actually in the all time of Open event, I haven't done in nothing actually. Every time event goes, even if I have the right monsters, I just don't get the monsters breedable. So it's not too much bother me at the breeding events. So
Yeah, I sometimes don't have the best luck breeding monsters too.
yeah. Something like the monster breeding, it doesn't have bother me that much. So I think I'm just gonna distract Epic because I probably won't be getting that new breeding event legendary. I'm probably gonna go for Lumunia. Who got it? She really reminds me of Lamu in some ways, like design and name. Just
Yeah,
reminds me of Lamu.
yeah. Looking at some monsters, I feel like they're reskinned versions of older monsters and just like a few add-ons and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's an interesting one.
Yeah, that's all. Go on for the stream. I think I'm just gonna go now.
All right,
So
thank you for being the first
bye.
one. Thank you. Have a good one.
Bye.
Later. All right, so that was Nico. Thank you so much for being the first caller. Anyone else that wants to be a part of the discussion, if you have anything to say about the event, anything at all, if you want to ask me any question about this event, please go on Discord and go to the waiting room. And then from the waiting room, I'll pull you guys up one by one. This stream is really dependent on you guys being a part of it. Otherwise, then I can't really stream much, and I guess I can just do Monster Legends gameplay. So for now, I'm going to go back to Monster Legends. I'll do my next PvP battle, and I got to get those coins. So in the meantime, I'll just wait for someone to jump into the waiting room. And let's search for an enemy that is feasible. Maybe I should put my Frostbite, because these demises are kind of slow. I didn't breed 3 Shadowlars, did I? I feel like I bred 1 or 2, and I bought most of them. I think I bought 2 of them, actually. Oh, that is a fast Frostbite. Yeah, evade was one churn. I think when I saw Dib's video, it still had the 1 churn. So they must have updated it just recently. Oh, actually there was a huge update. Copperbeard, Captain Copperbeard, he got quite a nerf. As far as the skill sets, the stamina, they got increased. Or all the skills, his stamina. I'll show you guys right now. Let me search for a battle, let me finish this, and then I'll show you what happens to Copperbeard. Like his 0 cooldown, cooldowns deactivated skill, it went from 26 stamina to 52 stamina, so it costs double what it originally cost. So I'm kind of questioning how usable it's actually gonna be now, because you know I had that combo in my analysis where you can like do it with Shalnar, where Shalnar gets uses her double damage extra turn skill, kill one enemy, and then you reactivate that, and then she can do it again. But I don't know how feasible that's actually gonna be. So we'll see, we'll see. Let me find a battle. And Voltic, and Varna. This ought to be fun. Ooh, those Voltics are running life runes. I wonder if I'm strong enough to still kill them. I believe I am. Alright, let's do this. A whole new hits. Yep, kills everyone. Oh, that was a single skill. Whoops. But still killed Voltic, which is the priority. Strength from Beyond again. Should I AoE? It's too risky now, I feel. It is too risky. I am going to go for single. 95% accuracy. I feel like I could have probably killed Varna and still one-hit Voltic. I don't know. Playing it safe. With Bella. Okay, we have 2 people on. So this is going to be good. Let me finish this battle. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about with Copperbeard. And then I'll bring up the next 2 people. So, victory. Let me spin the wheel. Hopefully I'm lucky. Spin. Alright, I'll show you guys right now the Copperbeard nerf. Let me go back and let me go on Copperbeard. So Captain Copperbeard, I'll switch them both to Copperbeard. Alright, check this out. Let me bust out my notes. This skill right here, 24 pounds. This used to cost 28 stamina, now it's at 30 stamina. So it's up by 2 stamina points. This skill right here used to be 31 stamina points, now 34. Dead Men Tell No Tales. This cost 36 stamina. It used to be 31. So 5 more stamina. 12 pounds. I don't think this was changed. Squad. This used to be 37. Now it's 39. And all aboard, check that out. It is a 52 stamina cost. It used to be 26. So they doubled it. So how usable is this monster? I don't know how much this changes it. I'm curious what you guys think. Or hopefully someone can call and let me know their thoughts on Captain Copperbeard being somewhat nerfed. Like, at least his stats are still the same. At least the skills, they weren't nerfed. They still deal the same amount of damage. It's just the stamina cost that slightly increased. So let's see what you guys have to say about that. Let me pull up. Donald, you're on. Donald, you're on, but I can't hear you. So let me pull you back down. Hopefully you can fix that. I'll pull you up in a little bit. Trunko, you are on.
Yeah.
Alright,
My stream is lagging, dang it.
yeah, it happens sometimes.
And now I just got an ad. Beautiful.
Alright, so what do you want to talk about? What is going on in your mind about this event?
Well, to be honest, I'm kind of glad Hyperion's present.
Why is that?
He's used for the Wooka Hulk combination. We haven't actually seen any way to get Hyperion for a long time. With Hyperion now here, it's actually possible to get Wooka Hulk now without spending gems.
Yeah, that's true. We finally have a way to make one of the breedable legendaries.
Hold on, let me get to Monster Wiki so I can load up the monsters.
Alright, go for it.
Alright, so
off the top of your
say
head,
your opinions while I'm loading this up.
Off the top, well, let me ask you, off the top of your head, who are you most interested in? Who do you want to go for the most?
Well, actually, I don't know. I'll have to wait until the hidden monster appears. Usually the hidden monster is good. I mean, we had Bachet, Greedy Dragon. Who knows?
You know, who do you think the secret pathway monster is going to be if there is one? Who do you think fits the theme the best?
There actually is a lot of fitting monsters for this. Hold on, let me take a look at the monsters now.
Give me your top 3 choices.
Alright. Well, the best choices will have to be the VIPs, but sadly that's never gonna happen. Just think of it. One day we may actually have a VIP in an event.
I don't feel like that'll ever happen, to be honest.
Hype. Anyways. Come on. Dang it. It won't load. Hold on. There we go.
Right.
No, I'm looking down the list and actually kind of fits the theme, but in a space theme, Master Skill could fit, Exo Skill could fit.
So aliens, right? Some alien?
Possibly fit. Well, and just hoping to God it's not any of the early legendaries. Well, except for well, never mind. I was gonna say the first 9 are actually okay now since they got a buff, but
very minuscule buff though. Very tiny.
Well, at least Goldfield's usable.
Yeah, they didn't do anything to Goldfield, right? They just left them
Goldfield's
alone.
pretty good. Goldfield is actually pretty good for a normal legendary.
Yeah. I feel like.
But anyways.
Go for it. I think some people are saying
looking down the list, I mean,
Razorface
would actually fit pretty good. Thorax would fit pretty good. So would Loxin and Nexor, but I don't know which one of the two they would choose in that case.
Yeah, I thought Palax was when I thought Alien, Palax was the first monster to come to mind. Will Razorface, he also fits the pirate theme. Maybe it can be him. He's also Bones like
and there's
Lamuna. There's so many possible monsters.
Yeah, there's also Nexor and Loxin. Like, they had this contest for 1,000 mains coins on what will fit in the island, and I said those two be possibly some of the best fits. I mean, they're raiders, for God's sake. But if there's anything that really would stand out, I mean, there's a lot of good choices here. I mean, we'll just have to see.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Who knows how long it'll take. Like, last time I remember Greedy Dragon took forever to actually release them, and people thought it was like a hoax, wasn't going to happen. Finally happened.
Good thing I saved up my coins for it.
Yeah,
and 120 cells. I now have a rank 1 Greedy Dragon because of that.
All right. So, anyways, who is the most?
I'm guessing the chat is...
Which
Oh, never
monster?
mind.
Which monster do you like the most out of the current monsters in the event?
Alright. Good thing they're all on the top of the sheet. Are you talking about new monsters?
Of just
or
the maze
all the
event,
monsters?
just the Space Raiders event.
So the new monsters in the Space Raiders event.
Yeah.
This is actually a pretty tough decision. I mean, they're all pretty good, but Copperbeard got that stinking nerf.
Do you think it's significant? Do you think that stamina,
Hold on.
like, is it that big of a deal, or is it a huge deal?
Well, it's probably not that big of a deal, but it means more recharges.
Yeah, for sure.
The charges are not good when it comes to survival dungeons.
52 is just ridiculous.
Yeah, seriously, that skill used to be good, but then they just doubled the
They
skill
doubled
cost.
it. You could use it twice, and then you have to recharge.
Yeah, at least it's not as bad as hysterical fans.
Squad, man.
That's possibly the most expensive skill in the game.
Yeah.
To be honest, for a while I actually thought Galliante Jr. existed. He's just forgettable. Okay, but anyways, back on topic. Design-wise, they're actually all pretty good in design, but I have to say possibly Captain Copperbeard in design or Glabrush. But I never actually got around to checking the skill sets. So, can you tell me one good thing about each of these?
Well, Copperbeard,
Please.
just trait is Mountain, so he's usable in so many wars. He's
Lumona?
no Copperbeard.
What's right, Copperbeard.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, I
just.
knew it was Copperbeard, but I was asking for Lumona.
Oh, Lamuna. I haven't really looked into her. I saw that she had like a cooldowns. Yeah, she has a single. She's like a Pigredo. She has a single cooldowns activated.
Nothing
sure.
can be as good as Timerion. These Timerion wannabes should stop.
Let's see.
I actually heard Greedy Dragon's gonna be used in a new event too.
In the breeding
Okay,
event?
seriously, I'm getting Greedy Dragon's probably gonna be used in an upcoming breeding events, as I heard on Facebook.
I didn't know that.
And she also has the Mona actually has a skill equivalent to Alcis's pet.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it right now. The powers of 3 times 3.
Actually, a pretty decent skill, but she doesn't really have any skills to really benefit off of that.
She appears to be just really unique. Her skills are all over the place. Ally heal,
Yeah, she seems like she.
damage, blind, possession, immune to possession for the team. That's
Yeah,
pretty
she
good.
seems like she can be fit in a lot of roles in a team.
I can see her being really usable in a magic nature war just because of that Alcis's pet skill, and then she can give the team immunity to possession.
And that, also, her description kind of could hint to that mystery could be the hidden monster in a way.
I mean, oh.
So the myth.
Oh,
so
you know
mystery
what?
actually-
Whoa, that mystery. Mate, I don't know, because I remember them saying that mystery was going to be way easier to get because a lot of players don't have mystery because mystery is going to be in the breeding event.
So it could be possible. Yeah, but the one thing
it'd be
is
so weird, though,
mystery
'cause
is
it
a
wasn't
bad
an
monster,
event.
in my opinion.
Hmm.
Mystery is a bad monster, in my opinion, though.
Why is that?
I don't know. It just has a lot of 50% skills. I mean, I can understand if this was an old monster, but this is the new ages. The monsters should not have such 50% skills on the final set.
I do think though that it's interesting that they introduced a water monster with immune to possession and having possession skills, and like it's the first to break out of the common AoE freeze, AoE freeze, AoE freeze. So that's what I liked about her.
Yeah, I actually appreciate that they did that. It's just they didn't do it in the best of ways.
Yeah, baby steps though, baby steps.
Yeah, I mean, they actually did try Fire Supporter too, but they actually aced it. But with Water Possessor, they failed. They flat out failed. Failures! Okay, but anyways, moving on.
All right,
What's the next monster up for discussion?
Well, I'm actually gonna let you say one last thing because I need to try to get more colors on now that there's 4
my
people
bad.
waiting. So go ahead, give me your one last statement you want to say to the chat, or to the stream or anything?
I actually can't really think of anything. I mean, I would do a seamless advertising, but not really sure the audience would appreciate that.
Yeah, I think that wouldn't be appreciated.
So I would say,
Okay.
Ultrabot sucks. He shouldn't have been the monster breedable as of this new update.
All right.
Second.
All right. With that, I will see what chat has to say, and thank you for calling.
No problem, man. Anyways, I'll see you around.
I'll see you later. All right. So that was Trunko's opinion. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. As far as mystery, do you guys think mystery is good or not so good? Maybe another caller can give me some input on what they think about mystery. And as far as Ultrabot being breedable, what do you guys feel about that? Let me bring in Donald again. Hopefully it works. Donald, I really hope you got it fixed. Let's try it. Donald, can you hear me? Or more importantly, can I hear you? I cannot hear you. I see you talking, but I still cannot hear you. I think I am gonna leave you on here, and then hopefully you can randomly start talking. I'm gonna pull up Dib the Awesome. Dib, you are on.
Hey, how's it going, Armor?
It's going good. By any chance, can you hear Donald?
Nope, I hear you.
Okay, so...
I mean, maybe if I, like... Oh, then this is gonna be... I was gonna say I could probably... Oh, yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear Donald?
I can hear Donald now, yeah.
I can't hear Donald.
You can't hear
Oh, well, maybe...
We'll try force it. You speak... If you want a message, I'll tell him. There we go.
So
there we go. I'll be Donald's voice. Not Donald Duck. I'm just kidding. Okay.
Alright, well, actually...
So what do you guys want to talk about?
Let me... this is so weird. I'm gonna pull Donald out again, and then I'll try pulling him back in later. So that way it can just be one-on-one. So I just want you. What are you most interested in talking about? The event? Do you have any questions, or what's going on with you?
Oh, let's see here. I'm surprised about the nerf on Copperbeard. That was a huge nerf. Like he got like increased stamina. That was interesting. I found it interesting that he has the mountain trait. That's interesting. What are you feeling about it so far in terms of this event?
I really wish I could get Copperbeard, but the minute I saw his stats and skills, I'm like, this monster's gonna be last, and of course he had to be last.
Yep, he is last. That didn't surprise me at all.
That means there's no getting him. It's impossible.
Even unless you like,
even if you like tried to only go for him, I think if you factor in the secret pathway, that's gonna take away coins if it's a good monster. And like, I don't think Copperbeard is feasible unless you stay up 24 hours and just play, or wake up every 4 hours and play.
For me, I'd much rather have everybody else.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like one monster versus a whole bunch of other. That way, it can make different comps and stuff like that. Have fun. I mean, it's cool to have a really strong, super strong monster, but to sacrifice the other fun stuff you could play around with. I really like I made like a 35-minute guide on High Mass because I made a bunch of jokes on it.
Bubble Buddy.
I can have fun.
I know. I can never.
Bubble Buddy.
I can never unsee that now. Bubble Buddy.
I find that amusing. The light attacker is pretty cool. I really like the light attacker. The only problem I can see with him really is Invarv. That's the only problem. In case of the event you don't land the effective hit, the fight's gonna last a while then.
Yeah. Especially if you're only running like the light-based attacks. You are in serious trouble.
Yeah. In those situations, you're gonna have to run the 2 special moves just in case you missed with the light move. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the safest way. That way you can try to land the blind.
Yeah. I think that's okay too, because if you apply the debuff and then do the AoE, that's gonna for sure wipe out anything that wasn't a light monster. Like that combo is gonna wipe out everything that's not a white monster. And say if the Invarv did still survive, you still have 2 other attacks to use on it that are special based. You don't need to necessarily wait.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Lamoon?
I'm like, so this is almost like my first time really looking into her. I'm just like not sure what to think about her.
I hope that immunity to possessions and AoE, like they mistyped it or something.
It is an
Did
AoE.
they change that at all?
They changed it. Yeah. It says it now says gives immunity to possession to all allies. So it is a team possession immunity.
That makes it significantly more helpful. So like in the case of, let's say you're fighting a person that's on defense that only has like a possessor as a denier, and is more so the other stuff is like an attacker. You can use Labu to make your monsters immune. It clears up the possession debuff, and then you can have like an attacker maybe running more than one speed to do a deny move, and then you can just proceed to do a lot of stuff from there. I'm thinking combination ideas there. I think the rest of her kit though is the ultimate. It's cool to have another free deny on you, but you know, it didn't do anything else. She already has like two, basically two. You know, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She's.
Do you wish there was anything different in this event? I kind of feel like they ran out of ideas for traits. They gave Hymas and like Club Rush both blind immunity.
Yeah.
I feel like Hymesh could have a different ability or something funny, a lot funnier.
He's like, they should have invented something for him. I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, did you know that? Sorry to interrupt you, but did you know Taunt actually works like Juggernaut? It's on him though, so he gets all their attacks. I don't know how good that is or not.
So isn't that like protection, right?
It's like protection, yeah. He gets all the attacks. Not the enemy he hits. He himself gets all the single target attacks. Yeah.
I figured, but so he's like a tanky dark monster, and he can lifesteal.
Yeah.
Like he's extremely durable. He can even recover energy, so you might not have to recharge with him.
Did they change that now on the wiki? Is that say to gain recovery stamina?
Did it say something else?
They said that in the on the wiki. If you looked at the wiki,
I'm looking
they
right now. I see
it like it says down energy is like so is it a stamina drain?
That makes it look like
it
stamina
also says
drain.
single enemy. Yeah.
This is why I don't like doing analysis like before everything is like set in stone, because now it's like there was a change to Copperbeard that might or might not influence it. There was a change to Hymas, so I know when I saw your video, it still said like the invincible pirate had an extra turn and then evasion one turn. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a comment on that. Yeah.
Which made no sense. Yeah. So.
I don't think it. To me, I think the concept still stays the same because none of the cooldowns on the other moves change. So the concept for what I had for it is still the same. You use it to reset the cooldowns of your drain move. I think I think like now since they did that though, you can actually just run, if you wanted to, you could just run the other lifesteal move, so you always have a lifesteal move on you. You can swap between them.
Oh yeah.
I really like this event in terms. I think they did a spot on design in terms of design for this event. It reminds me a lot of an RPG called Rogue Galaxy. A really good RPG. What was I gonna say? Except I'd say the one that's the least well designed is probably Van K Mark.
Oh, the epic, yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of feels like just thrown together at the last moment or something.
Yeah, his moves are weird. Like this, like stamina, small amount of stamina drain. It's not a whole lot. I mean, he has like several moves that remove stamina. It doesn't seem all that fantastic.
He's a heavy hitter though. He might be power 2810. That's kind of high.
I think he's an attacker, right?
Yeah,
I think his ability was magnetism.
Why?
Yay. Apparently, because he attracts. If you look at his lore, he attracts all the ladies. Remember, he's a ladies' man. Clearly,
is that what it is?
He's a living chick magnet. I wonder if they did that just to throw the joke in.
It was just for the lulz.
For the lulz, yeah. What's your favorite legendary in the vet? Mine's Globe Rush.
I like design-wise, I think it's Globe Rush, and then usability, it's Copperbeard. I don't understand how they make a monster with amazing stats, with an amazing trait, with amazing skills, and then granted the stamina, I'm still trying to decide, like, does it make a big difference or is it not that bad?
As long as I'm gonna say, if anyone does get Copperbeard, if they do have it, even though like they up the stamina, I think he's best suited for a quick fight. He's not there to diddle dally. He's a man that wants to get the job done. His stamina costs are just really high. You don't want the game to last forever. And I think that's okay because he has stuff that makes it so the game doesn't last forever, like an AoE burning. It's kind of like Metalhead in that sense. I'm pretty sure what he is actually. He's pretty much a metalhead with upgraded trait. I think that's essentially most of what he's really is. He doesn't have the possession true. He doesn't have the extra turn true, but he has that bread and butter AoE stun and AoE burning. And in all honesty, I actually don't mind the all aboard getting increased stamina or anything like that. I didn't think it was a healthy move for defense. There's a huge reason why, because I can't imagine because it's like you pick and choose your fights, right?
Yeah.
So in this situation, you can't bring a stunner, you can't bring a freezer. In this situation, you'd bring a possessor, and that's huge. If you do bring Timeron too, you can. I'm gonna tell you guys how you cheese it. You bring a Timeron that's faster than him, and then you bring a possessor. Use the AoE cooldowns reduction, and then you possess Copperbeard. And what's Copperbeard gonna do? He's gonna reset your cooldowns again. Your cooldowns, the AoE possessor's cooldown. So you get them the whole game.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah.
But yeah, that's that in a nutshell. I think he's still an alright monster overall. I mean, like, he's got. I feel like they kind of copy and pasted the ultimate.
I love that little combo you just said. That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thanks. You could say that combo's out of this world. Hey.
Oh, there it is. No, I beat you up. No, go for it. What were you saying?
I feel like they kind of copy and pasted Copperbeard's ultimate with high masses, except that with high mass they added I think they added like a 5 damage bonus plus the 100%. I really love that. I think that's the best out of all the monsters in this category. I think high mass got the best ultimate, a full 100% life reset plus that. I think this is something you were looking for in Sura Adamotronicus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this is nice.
This is more team stuff.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna get someone else. Is there any last thing you want to say, Dib?
Thanks for having me, and thanks for having us here.
Oh, thanks for being on, Dib.
Yep.
Talk to you later.
Yep.
All right, so that was Dib and his opinion. I love the little combo. I really love that combo he said. If you're ever in a position where you can possess, and there's a Captain Copperbeard on defense, so obviously it's a meta war, and you run Timeron, you can do cooldowns activated. You can just possess Copperbeard. The only thing Copperbeard can do is going to be the 0 cooldown, reactivate the cooldown, so then he helps your team out. That is amazing. That's awesome. So anyways, let's try to pull someone else up. I'm going to give Donald a little more time. Hopefully he has whatever's going on fixed. So let me pull up Terra. Terra Crank, you're on.
Hey.
How's it going?
How's it going?
It's going good, thanks.
I'm doing good.
Alright, what do you want to talk about?
I would first start off with the new monsters, each and on the list.
All
I think I will start off with Captain Copperbeard. So, what I think of Captain Copperbeard is, he is going to play a big role in Team Wars, and his mountain trait is amazing. Like, especially every monster with this trait is good for Team Wars, and but I have to say I won't see him too useful on Earth Wars because people run brownies, and that's a taxing thing. For water, he's going to be perfect. For metal, in his own category, maybe not, because there are some possessors in the metal element. And if I had to choose someone else, in terms of attacking, I would say he's going to be pretty darn good.
Yeah.
His all-about skill is I have to say it's overpowered. It's an overpowered skill. 0 turn cooldown cooldowns reactivated. Completely overpowered in my opinion.
How do you feel that they increased the stamina cost to 52 points?
They increased it?
Yeah,
I didn't know of that.
It used to be 26, now it's 52. Do you still think it's overpowered, or do you think it just became way less overpowered?
That's a lot, but I have to say, but it definitely decreases the use of. You can basically only use it 2 times, then you have to recharge again.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know of that.
I'm still trying to decide. Like, is it that big of a impact? Because would you realistically have to use this 3 times or 2 times? I feel like most times you'd only use it once, maybe twice. and even if you use it twice, you can still pull off a 104, a 36 stamina move. So you can still use Dead Man Tell
Yeah,
No
I think
Tales.
it's pretty easy. I think you don't need to use it more than, I would say the maximum amount is 2 times, in my opinion, because if you are strong enough, you're mostly going to win right away anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say this skill will be pretty darn good for monsters like Ophiuchus,
Oh
what
yeah.
else? Mr. Scratch. For those monsters that have AoE possession, Hackster is going to be probably his best guy. He can spam his AoE hack. It's completely strong. And you can't counter it because all aboard itself is a 0-turn cooldown. So Tamirion can't do anything against it.
Yep. It's nice. It's
And
really nice.
now I would like to move on to Globrush, Dip's favor right now.
Yeah.
I would say for a light attacker, I think he's going to be great. His AoE light weakness is pretty strong. I'm not too sure if he's the first one who was able to apply it. I'm not too sure. Or was someone else?
I think he's the first to do 80%. I think someone
Okay.
else did 50 besides Ingvar. Let me check real quick, but go ahead.
I think I remember. Was it Obsidian?
Oh, it might have been her. I forget about her. It might have been her. Let me.
And I would say he's probably an upgraded version of Obsidian. And he has an AoE 45 light damage, which should be enough to win the game after you apply light weakness. And
I'm skeptical that it can take out like a Ingvar on defense. I don't think
maybe
it's,
it also
I don't
it
think
also
it's strong
depends
enough.
on how strong you are.
Yeah, the runes, right? Runes are a big factor in it.
Yeah, and I have to say, he has I think it's a 60 and a 70 damage light-based skill. And in combo with the light weakness, it's going to be for sure one hit, no doubt. And I would say people may say you should run a all light build because you have the light weakness anyway.
Yeah.
But I think you should still run the special damage skill that applies. I think it was Burn and Blind.
Burn and Blind, yeah.
I think it's still I think that skill is still a big point.
So, what skill would you give up in order to run the special base skill, Black Matter?
If I had to choose, I would probably give up the 60 damage light skill.
Okay, yeah, that was like, because I wanted to suggest all light, but then I'm like, I don't know if it's that safe of a skill set in case like you like apply light weakness on Ingvar, it does encouragement. Now you only have light based attacks on an Ingvar that's recovering
And
his
it's
life.
gone.
You know,
Yeah.
you need the burning can at least reduce how much life he recovers. The blind can reduce him hitting you, but if you apply light weakness and it's gone, you're in trouble for 2-3 turns.
Yeah, you have a big problem. And one thing I want to say is you have to set the light weakness up. You basically waste a turn setting it up.
Mm-hmm.
With the special damage skill, you can attack right away with pretty strong effects to it. Burn and Blind is no joke. But in terms of light monsters, I don't see it going to be too great. And also because the most light monsters can remove negative effects.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I have to say Globrush is probably going to have problems in Team Wars.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, and who's next on the list? I would say Lumuna, right?
Lumuna, yep.
Magic monster. I'm not too sure. I haven't looked at her for a while, but I remember she's immune to possession and has a skill that gives herself immunity to possession.
Mm-hmm.
How is this gonna work?
Let me. It was actually updated today, and now it gives immunity to possession to your whole team. So it's a team skill.
Ooh, okay.
So
that's
a lot
pretty
better.
good now.
Yeah, a lot better.
I'm also don't really know. Did they also updated her ultimate?
Let me look at it. What was it before?
I think it was 40 AoE damage, magic based, and AoE possession.
Yeah, it's still the same. Deals moderate magic damage, which is 40. May
Oh
possess all
no.
targets.
Oh no.
Although
Please not.
she was never an attacker, right? To begin with.
No, I feel like she's more of a support monster.
Yeah. I feel like
But
she's a 3 speed rune monster because of that team immunity to possession. Like she's as fast as every other magic deny monster. So you give your
what's
whole
her
team
base speed?
possession 3, 4, 6, 5. So
Well,
she
that's alright.
yeah. She outspeeds or she ties with
Yeah,
everyone
they
and
all.
outspeeds Egg Eater.
That one's also Uru. No, I think she's as fast as Uru.
Yeah, she's tied with
Um,
Uru.
but I still have to say that could at least give her ultimate some sort of effect like hack or reboot, something
Something
like
to
this, because
bypass
40 damage is
yeah, I see what you're saying.
yes, something like this because 40 damage it's not so great. Even though
Yeah.
she's a support monster, 40 damage is not good. Like normal skills have higher base power,
What do you think about her other
and
skills though? Like to me she's interesting. The more I look at her skills, like she's very interesting.
I really like the skill of her that I think it heals by 30%,
Yeah.
gives stamina, and reactivates the cooldown.
Yeah. I see so many combos
I
with
think
that.
I think that's a pretty good skill.
Yeah.
It's what I also thought of it. You can basically spam the skill if you use it on yourself,
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. Heal yourself, recover your stamina. Yeah, wow.
and you can basically spam it
Yeah, if you needed to. Wow.
because if you use it on yourself, I gonna say you basically reset its own cooldown, so
Yeah.
you can basically spam heal and stamina regeneration.
That's pretty cool.
I think that's pretty strong but it's not going to help any other monster out. So it's a combination you can use, but it's not going to be too strong. It's cool though.
It's interesting.
I'm not too sure what other skills she had that were interesting.
She also has a cooldowns activated skill on a single enemy. Like
Oh
Pick
really?
Reduce. Yeah,
So
so
yeah. What's the going to say? Like Pickery. Oh, I think that's going to be pretty strong at her base speed. I think that's going to be a pretty strong skill at her base speed.
yeah, you can you can deny one monster who you know has no zero cooldown skills.
Yeah, well, okay. I actually came to it right now. I think that's going to be pretty strong in magic mode
Yeah.
because you can reset cooldowns, activate cooldowns on the enemy. I think that's going to be a pretty strong skill in terms of magic wars because the most run AoE possession, and so far we have no magic monster that has a spammable one, which would be too good. Okay. Next on the list is
High Mass.
it's High Mass. High Mass, Dip's favor. I have to say, High Mass is he's going to be good. I wouldn't say too great. I still don't know how his taunt effect works. I don't know how this is going to work.
To me, it looks like just a protection.
When I first saw the skill, I was thinking of like, does it apply protection to the enemy or to himself?
It seems like it would be to the enemy because a monster will receive all single target attacks on himself. But
Ooh.
I think it's just weird wording from Social Point.
I hope, because if you apply protection to the enemy, it's not going to be a good skill.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Like,
Never.
why would
It's
you?
pretty weird.
Yeah. The only way it would make sense
What I
is if
do like about him, he's pretty tanky
yeah,
for
he's extremely tanky.
I think he has. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he has the highest base life of Dark Monsters type with Mommy. Is it?
I'm not sure. Let me check Mommy's. Cause I know
I think Mommy has the
definitely
same.
high.
I think he has the same base life as Mommy, which is pretty high.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
And he has lifesteal skills. One thing I've maybe found taxing about him is he has a skill that gives him an extra turn and a sort of space time, but it wears off right away.
Well,
Unless they updated it.
Yes, I was about to say they updated it. It now allows for 2 turns.
Again?
So it works now.
Oh wow. I was about to say, if this skill would have stayed like it was, it's not too good. Like, you just get an extra turn, but the space-time thingy is going to wear off right when you attack right away the next
Yeah.
time.
That would have been weird.
And that would have not been too good. What I also like is, I think his AoE, 40 damage, that also gives him damage boost. That works really well with his lifesteal skills.
Yep.
If you do more damage, you can drain more life.
Hmm. I'd have to say the only bad thing about him has to be the trait immune to blind. This makes him vulnerable to possession, vulnerable to stun, vulnerable to freeze from Krampus. Like, he's really not safe.
Basically to almost every dark monster.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a real serious dark monster that can blind. So I don't think there is one. So he's going to have problems.
Yeah.
Like you said, he can be possessed, he can be stunned, he can be frozen. You can completely deny him all the time. I have to say I really like his base life though. And yeah, I think those were all monsters of the event, right?
Yep, those were all the legendaries.
Alright, that's it.
Alright.
I'm not I think I think we can maybe add the epic Van K-Mark.
Yeah, I can bring him up.
I think he's okay for a epic monster. I would say Social Plane should maybe increase his stamina drain skills, because 15%, 20%, that's not really too high to really work.
Yeah, there.
But I have to say his target skills are pretty darn powerful. 60 damage, 65 damage. He's really strong, but his effects are taxing.
Yep.
And yeah, I think those were all monsters.
All right, Tara.
So
thank you so much.
So if I had to choose, so who I would try to go for would be at least Globe Rush and High Math. Those are the monsters I should get, or at least try to get, because I think those are going to be pretty good for wars.
What about Lamuna?
I think she is going to be strong, but you know, there are things like Galante. Her base speed is, I maybe say, I don't think she's going to be too great on defense, but she only has like one skill that can really deny the enemy.
Yeah.
But I see her being better for offense, for offensive gameplay. So if I had to choose, obviously Captain Copperbeard is going to be the most valuable monster in this event.
For sure.
He's going to be pretty strong. Like I was saying, mountain trait, amazing. That automatically makes a monster amazing for Team Wars. So yeah.
Alright, Tara,
thanks a lot.
Thanks for your thorough explanations.
As
that was
always.
awesome.
As always. Bye.
Talk to you later, Tara.
Bye.
Alright, so that was Tara. He gave a really good explanation about each monster, pros and cons about each monster. We really dove a little more into Lamuna than we have with other discussions, and I gotta say, the more I'm looking at her, the more interesting she's becoming. Immune to possession, gives her team immunity to possession, has the cooldowns activated for a single enemy, can deactivate cooldowns on one of your allies and heal life and heal energy. She can do it to herself. Pretty amazing monster. And with that said, I do got to give a huge shout out to Sherlock, who I just saw actually donated $5, thus making me closer to my goal of $10. So thank you, Sherlock. I'm going to pull it up again. There it is. There's a little starry dancing around. Thanks so much, Sherlock. Thanks so much. And let me continue pulling up people. Next up is Donald. Let's see if it works. Donald, can I hear you? Donald, talk to me. Donald. Donald still can't hear me. Alright, let's bring up more people. Peyton71, you are on live.
What's up, man?
How's it going?
Oh, pretty good. Yourself, man?
Doing pretty good, thank you. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to discuss?
Alright, so I kind of want to discuss the Galante Jr. on sale, but I also want to discuss some of the maze aspects as far as who's even possible to get.
Alright, so let's start off with Galante Jr. What about him?
I thought he was one of the best defensive magic monsters. his one trait's got 50% stand-up chain and possess all enemies.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a really great trait, as one of the best or not most overpowered traits in the game.
Mm-hmm. So I'm looking at what skills would you put on a defensive Galante Junior?
All right, so I actually bought a couple Galante Juniors because I don't have a
Nice.
great. I do not have a great defensive.
You don't have an egg eater?
Let me pull them up. But I bought a couple of Galante Juniors to put him to 110 so that I could put him on defense because he's got the immunity to possession.
Yeah.
But as far as like besides a egg eater and a couple maybe Violet Galante, I guess I'd say he's one of the best defensive monsters because he's got that trait. He's got a 1 cooldown stun,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got that 100% stamina drain. But that 100% stamina drain, I don't know if I like it. I don't know if it's. Do you have? I think I saw you. You had
Yeah, I have them.
you have him.
I tested
Is
the
it one?
skill. It does drain all the stamina. It does drain 129,
Okay.
139, which
Yeah.
makes no
See,
sense.
yeah, it doesn't have a use then because I mean you're gonna if you put him on defense, I guess he could deny one monster, but you
Then
just
it's
as well
over.
rather
Yeah.
you'd rather just drain all the stamina. I might have to take that off, but yeah, he's got a really great base speed. That 1 cooldown stun move. The possessing all targets is great with the stamina drain. 100% stamina drain. I just don't know when it would be useful. You can't use it first because then you'd have to recharge as well. You're denying the denier probably.
Yeah, it's the only way I can see this is in a situation where you can have your third monster, the rarity monster, to recover his stamina. So you can start off with hysterical fans, drain one of the enemy stamina, get your stamina back, and then maybe stun or maybe AoE possession. That's the only way I can see hysterical fans being used.
Yeah, I mean I see Galante Jr. Again, still is one of the better deny monsters, but I don't know if I'd want to run that straight or not.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
But I mean, we all talk. I've listened to the chat so far, and we've talked about all the new monsters. I kind of want to talk about, in my opinion, obviously the best monster available, Captain Copperbeard, and how if he is even possible to get without having to spend money, because he would be one of the best metal monsters in the game.
For sure.
With that mountain trait and an AoE, he's a deny or attacker. I mean, he's got great stats all around, but is he possible to even get if you're going just after him?
I'm gonna say he's not possible.
Yeah, so I think it has it.
Well, let me say it this way. It would depend how much time you devote into the game, and realistically, unless you devote maybe like logging in 5 times a day, which is like every 4 hours, logging in. Like, are you really gonna do that 5 times a day?
Yeah, and I'm looking at I mean, anyone can get on the game a bunch, but is it really possible to get every coin available? Because sometimes, I mean, I'm the same way. I'm trying to breed. I'm not doing the lightning monster, but I'm doing water and fire. So I'm getting that 2 or 5 hour Vap Whirl or Sea Lion. So it's the same thing. So just so I can rank them up anyway.
Yeah,
but
it's a strategy.
Even with that, are you gonna get like every coin available? Like as of now, we're at roughly between 35 and I guess 4,000 for most people, maybe 3,000 on the lower end for some people. But over 3 days, and there's 22 days, 23 days left in the maze. Even with the extra maze coins you get from, they'll probably have something from Monsterwood. They've already had the 2 dungeons, but there'll probably be another 1 or 2 a week. Is it even going to be possible to get 32,000 coins for what I would say is, the monster worth getting in the maze without whatever the mystery monster is?
Okay, let's see if I can find it. So
I think someone mentioned it as like 31,500 something with the discount.
Okay, so just doing basic math, 30 coins plus 50, that's 80, plus 50, that's 130, plus 30, that's 160, plus 50 is
210.
210, plus 15 is 225. So every 4 hours you can get 225 coins. Every 4 hours.
So hypothetically, say you get what 5 logins a day
5
because you're not going
logins.
to,
Yeah.
wake up every.
1,125. How many days are left? 22.
Yeah.
That's 24,750 coins.
Yeah, and you could throw in an extra 1,000, maybe. No, you throw in. I think it's 200 for the monster wood. So say they do that twice. There's 500-ish, and then they do a dungeon, maybe 2 dungeons a week. That's what maybe 500 each. So maybe another 3,000 coins. It's not. I don't think it's going to be possible.
And then don't forget you actually get coins along the way. So that's.
What did you say you were at? 3,800?
I'm at 38 right now. Yeah, 3,800.
Let me look at what I'm at.
I
would love to get him, but I just don't
if
know
you
if it's
logged
going
in
to be
5 times a
possible.
day, it's feasible. I think there's also every PvP. Every time you spin, you have that chance to get 50. Every time you're actually walking through the maze, you have a chance to get 50 coins every time you spin too. I think it's possible, but 5 times a day, that's unrealistic.
And the other thing is, if you're going for just him, you're not going to finish any other
Yeah, you forego everyone
lines
else.
in the main. Yeah, I mean you're literally, and that's the thing. I would love to get him, and then buy the because um I have Timerion, but at a 110 Timerion, you're always going to get outspeeded by anyone else that's 110. I mean, he's great defense, but obviously I think Copperbeard would be a better defense for the same with similar runes.
Yeah, I'd say I honestly say go for quantity over quality. He's obviously like the best monster in the event, but when you can get 7 or 6 monsters, go for them. And then in a few months, 3, 4, maybe 5 months, he'll probably be on sale for 249 gems, 276 gems, and that's when you buy Copperbeard.
Yeah, because that's the same thing. I wanted Hackster so bad, and he was so impossible to get.
Exactly.
He, in my opinion, I think you said it too, the most overpowered metal denier in the game with the AoE hack, AoE stun. Yeah, when I saw that.
To this day, the speed, what are they thinking? I don't understand.
Yeah, so as soon as I see him on sale, trust me, I'll be buying a few of him. But I think Copperbeard would be another great addition for some either defense. Just all around, he'd be good, but he'd definitely be great for defense. Yeah.
Captain Copperbeard.
So what did you think about Galante Jr.? You think he's like I saw him on your top 5 video. I just didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
The main reason he works is because he's fast and he can stun. So he has a way to immobilize most magic monsters that others can't. Like a lot of magic monsters have single possession, AoE possession. That doesn't help when the defense monster is immune to possession. So when you think of a scenario like it's like magic, common, some other elements, if you can't deny that magic monster, you risk losing the common, which means you losing the coin.
Yeah. And I got let's see, I got Violet for deniers. I got Violet, Galante, and I have Uru, but you can't. I hate putting Uru on defense because he's not immune to possession.
Yeah,
you gotta have a possession immunity.
The only way to put Uru on defense is if you have him ranked and have level 10 runes, and that's only to scare off the enemy. Otherwise, it's too risky.
Yeah, it's way too risky. So yeah, I'm probably gonna rank him up to 110, put some decent speed runes on him, and see how well he does. But I don't think there's too many better than him as far as one monster that can hold your team in for the magic category.
Galante Jr.
So yeah, I think you're right. Going for quantity over quality is probably what I'm gonna end up doing. After I saw it was the same way with Passion, Brian Hilda.
Yeah.
They're good monsters, but if they don't make it possible for you to get the last one, and I get that. If you had the ability to choose between the last monster or like the 3 monsters before that, then yeah, I'd probably go for them. But at this point, I think with the ability to get as many coins as possible, and him being out of that reach, you might just want to go for quantity. Because I do like Lamuna, I do like High Mass, I don't know if I'll need another another light attacker with Bob Rush, but I think it would be pretty nice to have a couple of new monsters.
Yeah, for real. Like all the monsters in this event are pretty darn interesting. That I can't. Even if I could get Copperbeard, I don't think I could justify getting one when I'm missing out on like 3 or 4 other
Yeah,
unique monsters.
I would if I could rank him up to 110, knowing that he would be my go-to
In defense.
defense,
Yeah.
go-to defense. Because even with 110, he'd have a pretty high offense and probably close to I mean, look, probably close to a 40k health, which means, I mean, look, maybe 37k, 35.
Let me put him at 110. Yeah,
38k, 37k.
37.
So yeah, I mean, he would have he wouldn't be able to, you wouldn't be able to one hit him anyway. And even if you could, it's not like you can deny him so that he doesn't get to go first if he's this faster monster.
The only problem with Copperbeard on defense is that risk of possessing him.
Yeah. So you got to deal with what? Sentinel and Hackster.
Sentinel, Hackster,
and
Mechamancer.
Mechamancer.
Yeah. And technically a Metalhead running off speed.
Oh yeah,
He has
Metalhead.
a single possession, yeah.
And that's the, to me, that's the biggest thing with the other best monster on defense besides Timerion is Metalhead being able to get possessed. You can also freeze him. I usually run a monster that it has that ability in the third category, so in your other not legend, if you can get him in there to get that freeze on. But possession is definitely one of the few things that, I mean, you're not gonna have. But that's the thing. Besides Totem and Tamarian, you can't miss all the deny skills. You're just gonna have usually one, if with the exception of what Copperbeard, Oros, and Goran.
All right. So is there anything else you want to discuss?
No, I was just glad to be on here. Wanted to discuss that Copperbeard might not be possible for people that really want him because like he's got great stats. I mean, all around. And I wanted to touch on Galante Jr. being, in my opinion, one of the better monsters that's come available. I was really excited to see that he was on there, but I'm just as mad because last week there was the sell, and I'm like, the sell discount, and I bought 100 cells. Well, not 100. I think I bought 35 last time.
Yeah.
First time around because he was available last monster sell week, and I bought 50 this time, and I used Elementium to get 100, didn't think he was going to be on sale anytime soon. And of course, I could have just used that instead of having to waste 2.2 million food on the ranking them up. But yeah,
all right, well, it happens.
Yeah. All right. Well, appreciate being on.
This was your first time calling, huh? Paying?
Yeah.
Yeah, first time, right?
Yeah, it's first time.
Yeah, that's great call. Great call. You should call in the future.
All right, man.
All right.
Appreciate it.
All right,
yep.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Talk to you later. Have a good day. All right. Great calls. Thank you all for being a part of the stream. I know I said it was going to be like 5 minutes, but it's taking a lot longer just because we're having really great conversations about the event, about the monsters. And so I believe there's about 4 more people that I'm going to be able to get to. So let's bring Donald back, and hopefully Donald works now. Donald, is it working? Donald,
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you finally. Donald.
Finally.
Okay. Thoughts? What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
Well, this is a conversation that you are dictating.
Oh.
It can be about the space event, the Space Raiders. What do you hate? What do you not hate? What do you love? Anything you want to talk about.
Well, I mean, all the monsters are in there are pretty good. They actually did really well with this maze. Great designs, except the new epic. It looks kind of weird to me.
Everyone hates the epic. Yeah, he's kind of like off, right? Like the legendaries are great, and then there's him.
Yeah. There's 2 monsters that literally look similar. One is High Mass that looks like Bubble Buddy.
Yeah, definitely.
And what's the gunsmith's name called again?
The Glow Brush?
Yeah, him. I call him Sid the Sloth.
Sid the Sloth?
From Ice Age.
Ice Age, yeah. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, but everyone in there is pretty good. I think if I remember, did they lower the monsters in the maze this time?
Lower the cost
No, like
or lower
if
what?
there are less monsters in the maze this time.
I don't think so.
Oh, well, I'm just happy that they at least put epics instead of a rare for like your first time.
Oh yeah, huh. Steel, Van, Hyper. Oh yeah, huh. No rares. No more Sludger.
Yeah, or Mudflow.
That flow would have been nice.
So, are you kind of hype about the lottery ticket?
I'm not sure how I feel about them. I feel like it's a nice. It's a no one's asked about this originally. It's nice that they're introducing something where it's like every random player gets a chance to get a free legendary monster. I think it's 10 winners, right?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, I think it's nice that like I've had a few people I've heard a few people complain, or I've seen on Facebook they're saying not fair. Pay to win is gonna get the monster. Obviously, they're only gonna get like if they do all the way to round 3. That's like 3 times as many chance as a free to play player. I just think it's nice. Overall, it's nice.
Yeah.
Like
Plus, if
it's a free thing. Like they don't have to do it, and they're just doing it for the sake of doing it.
yeah,
If more
and
people spend money, that's on them. But it's still a free opportunity. Someone that's free to play might get the monster, like might not. It's free at the end of the day.
yeah. Plus, if I don't wait, did they say anything? You can't get anything from this maze?
I think it's anything except a general, a VIP, and
Pet.
I don't know what the last pets. Yeah, I think you can even pick up something from this event if you wanted to.
So if I even win, I could just get Copper Beer.
Yeah, you could be like, give me Copperbeard.
Yeah. I'll just say even I think either Copper Beer or Hackstra I would get.
Yeah, tough one. Yeah, that's a good question. Hackster or Copperbeard?
Yeah, because like I've realized it says you can't get any from the VIP pets or generals, but it says they didn't say nothing about getting anything from
Yeah,
the maze. Like, oh, I could
yeah, the
just
current maze,
loot
huh?
my way through the maze.
I wonder what people would choose. I'm really curious. If you guys are listening to the stream, let me know in the comments below. Would you pick Hackster or would you pick Copperbeard?
For
That is
me, I think I would choose Hackster. Wait, who's
Hackster.
faster?
Hackster has the 3465, no, the 3476 speed.
I'll probably choose the Hackster. It's like so many good options you can get.
Let me make sure I told you that right. Where is Hackster?
I think
Metal.
that's all I need to say.
That's all. Thank you for bringing up the lottery tickets. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, no problem.
All right,
All right.
I'm glad it finally worked. Thanks, Donald.
All right, there's one more thing to say.
I feel like it's gonna be a meme.
Nope. Whoever's listening to this, go to my channel and subscribe, and also
And I cut him off. Next up, I am bringing Waylanderum. Hackster. Hax looks ugly and they buffed him. Hackster. Waylander, you are on.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hi, man.
Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, it's going fine. I think I have a delay because I'm still listening to Donald on the stream.
Oh yeah, there's like a 20 second delay on the stream.
Okay, I would just want to tell you because I always watch your videos and I really like your analysis. It's because they are you always say it's not like your these skills are the best, but it's just like I think these are the best because I like them for this.
Yeah.
So that's what I really like about your streams and your YouTube videos.
Thank you. Yeah, when you look at a monster, there's so many ways to utilize skills depending on the situation that like I don't feel comfortable doing the 1 to 100 videos because even though those are like ideal skills for most situations, there's always different skills you can choose and you'll still have a perfectly fine monster, which is why I created the whole analysis.
Yeah, yes, I like those because you pick some skills that that really work well in wars and that you don't think about. I don't really like the whole speed meta that we have now. Like everything has to be speed. or else if you're not first, then you're probably gonna lose.
Mhm.
And that's I like your I like your PvP the 3 videos you did, the advanced PvP.
Oh yeah.
I like those really. They're really good because you get a different insight in how PvP works on higher levels.
Yeah, and there's more of those coming. I have all the files. I just need to actually sit down, edit them, get what I want to say out, and make sure they're good. So in the future, more are coming. Different elements.
Okay. And about the maze, I think the secret monster is going to be Cavenfish because he's an old one, just like greedy dragon, and it fits the pirate team like 100%. So I think Cavenfish would be perfect for the secret path.
Yeah, he even looks just like Copperbeard. Yeah, Cabinfish was one of the ones I thought too. If it's not Cabinfish, it has to be an alien, or it has to be like Will Razorface, I think.
Yeah, but because I usually pick an older monster for the secret path, the one that's popular, like Greedy Dragon, and that's just so probably Cavenfish.
I think if they do give Cabinfish, that'd be so extremely generous. Like, I was honestly surprised they gave out Greedy Dragon since he's like one of the best fire monsters. So to give out like Cabinfish, social points being extra nice.
Yeah, because I've just recently started playing. I think I'm playing like 2 months or something. So I didn't have a good fire monster yet, and so Greedy Monster is my first good fire monster. So I really like him.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully, it doesn't take like towards the end of the event for that secret pathway to get unlocked.
No, I've noticed that you just have to save the maze. It's really difficult because you want to spend those coins, but if you just save till you have a discount time until everything is unlocked,
Yep.
then you can just pick whatever you want, and the coins are not just going away anytime soon before the end of the event. So if you even if you do it the last 2 days, then you still get the ones you want.
Yeah, exactly. The most strategic play is to save up until like the very last day that you know for sure you can do the discount day, and that's when you splurge your coins. Because if you do it before, the secret event may come out. You never knew it. You don't have the coins. You're gonna miss out unless you pay money.
What I wanted to ask you is about this. How do you like the new team wars that are coming? Like they are based on the book. So it was like you have I think the next one is going to be female and female instead of so.
I think it's like female, mechanical, and epic. I love it. I the minute the books came out, I felt like they were gonna do that. It makes perfect sense because after a while, the teams get so repetitive. Like when it's a metal, like metal thunder, you know what team to use. Water thunder, you know what team to use. But now they're introducing like females and some other element or like different stuff. It creates new competitive teams. I think. Like people have to start thinking all over again.
And it makes some monsters that are not that popular better because
Exactly.
it's a female, you know. It's going to be something completely new or something. So I like that also. I love the books because it gives something more to collect. And it when I just started the game, it was like every stream I saw, every YouTube, it's like you just want the legendaries for Team Wars and stuff. But there are a lot of people who just like to collect, you know.
Yeah.
And this fits the niche.
Yeah, overall it was a pretty good update. It helped with collection, it helped with Team Wars. It's pretty awesome so far.
That was all I had. So just want to say your YouTube videos are awesome. Keep up the good work, and yeah, just wanted to talk about those things.
All right, thanks so much for being on.
Okay, bye.
Later. Alright, that was awesome. I think that was another first time caller. Thank you so much for calling. Thank you so much for the compliments. It means so much to me. We have time for 2 more people, and luckily there's only 2 more people. So I am going to bring Demon. He's been waiting here for a long time. Let's hope he's not mad. Demon, you are on finally. Demon. And awkward silence. I think you're having the same problem that Donald have. So talk to Donald, ask him what he did to fix it because I can't hear you. And I will pull you back up. And hopefully you have it fixed by then. So let me pull up Ninja. See ya. 3, 2, 1. Ninja, you are on live. Ninja. Ninja, are you on? The beauties of live stream, that awkward silence you get. Ninja. Ninja. Okay, I think Ninja's having the same problem that Demon is having. Let me pull Demon back up. Demon. Well, luckily, when there's awkward silence, I can just go back to Monster Legends, play Monster Legends, talk about Monster Legends. So let's see, I still have 2 hours and 35 minutes before I can collect again. And clicking on Space Raider Maze, for those of you joining me right now, there is 3,000. I have 3,641 maze coins. So let's click on attack. Let's use one more attack. And let's just keep using this team. I have Bella. There's going to be another Bella video coming out, by the way. I saw someone mentioning when am I going to post the video up. I posted the offense build for Bella. There's going to be a defensive build / supportive build for Bella. So that's going to come up as soon as I finish this. I'll edit it really quickly and I'll put it up. Anyways, hopefully by the time I finish playing, Ninja or Demon can get their stuff working, and then we can hold on, 6-9, 6-9, 5-8. Then we can continue and have the last 2 calls. So let's keep on searching. Awkward indeed. Life runes, yay, people with life runes. I don't know why you have stamina runes though. Let's click on fights. Let's take advantage of the fact that they have stamina runes. Strength from beyond. And then Bella will do her AoE. Feel the hit tonight. Attacks all enemies. And Chin is still alive with 1,396 life. I'll use Strength from Beyond again. And then I will do a whole new hit, and I believe it does like, what, 80k? Yeah, 86,222. That's just because I'm ranked 115 versus a level 100, so my attack is even stronger. And my runes, I think they're only like 2 level 5 runes, so it's not even that high. Anyways, exit out. And let's give Demon and Ninja another chance. Let's see if it works. Really quickly though, to go over this, Osteoclast is on sale. 249 gems. He actually is a pretty good earth monster. He just doesn't get used that much. Passion is on sale for some reason. 60 cells and 10 elementium for 499 gems. That is a terrible price considering you could have gotten 100 cells for 86 gems like a few days ago. So I do not recommend this pack. Galante Jr. is on sale for 249 gems. And I had a talk with Peyton about this. This is a really good offer. Peyton actually bought quite a few Galante Juniors to rank him up to 110. So I would say this is a pretty good offer. He can stun, he can 50% stamina drain and AoE possess. Pretty good monster. What else do we have? Cells at Monsterwood. I don't have any right now. Fight Nights is on. Make sure to get your fights in. Make sure you get those 20 gems. Anything else? Anything else? Let me see. Go to shop. Make sure you buy all the rare cells. You want to make sure to eventually rank up your rare monster, so make sure to always go on the shop and buy those cells. Click, 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 click. Come on. I believe you can buy 100, and then when there's like a special cell week shop, you can get up to 200 cells. And there it is. Gotta make sure that's all. Yep. And let's go back into Discord. Let's see if it finally works. Holy Ninja, you are on.
Hello.
Ninja, I can hear you. Awesome.
Finally.
Alright, so what is up? What do you want to talk about?
Well, first of all, I'm surprised no one has talked about the legendary that Oxtex.
Oh yeah, no one has brought him up. Let me actually pull him up on Wiki myself. What do you want to say about him? Octex.
So I personally have to thank you and hate you personally for telling me about the passion thing. Because literally, right after that, an hour after the sale went off, then I saw Galante Jr.
Oh, so you didn't have enough for Galante Jr.?
Nope. I just had enough for one monster, and I just bought Passion on a whim.
I mean, Passion for
Well,
86
I
gems,
saw
it doesn't get cheaper than that.
Yeah. I could have got Galante Jr. for 86.
Alright,
Well,
so,
anyway,
yeah,
he's
moving
got
on.
a very high power of 3,575,
Yeah.
and he's got the classic magnetize and heavy damage AoE.
Mhm.
But he also has the Octalia Force, which gives him energy and precision, and it has no cooldown, which is a great thing.
Whoa, I actually didn't know this. This is a really great skill for those Timerion battles.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he also has the Soldier of Fortune, the bleeding thing, which no one is immune to unless we're counting Timerion and Totem, but they're not alive, ignore them.
Exactly.
He also has the 50% damage boost with no cooldown, and he also has the burning, so you can choose your preference on that one.
Oh, wow.
Space Army.
He has so much options. How did I
Which is
skip
not like this monster, but he's not my favorite out of the entire thing. Personally, I was going to rant about Hymas until, he got buffed with the evasion, turning into 2 turns.
Yeah, it's so strange. It's like all these monsters got released with really messed up skills, and I feel like a few are still messed up, and now the Social Point is barely like correcting them all.
Yeah, it is true. I really hate how they continuously nerf monsters that aren't even competitive, like Yandra was one, and then Galante Jr. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, when he was first released, before he was even in the game, it was 3,476 was his speed.
For speed?
Galante Jr. speed, I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember that, but if that was true, that would have been amazing with that speed.
Yeah.
He could compete with his dad.
Now, just to rant about a monster I love to hate. Lumonia. I don't get why she's the second monster in this. I understand the power of 3 times and the I fix the spell then set it free and only my lower, but she really doesn't have it. She may be a supporter, but as you stated before, team wars don't really support supporters. It's usually just the denier, attacker, and just whatever element.
Yeah, that's the whole meta in this game.
But there's what I was about to just rant on it continuously until I eventually saw Illness leave with health return, which basically is the timer on cooldowns deactivated on a single monster.
Mm-hmm.
And also heals and energy store.
I think she's such an interesting monster. I'm not sure of her usability yet, but I gotta look into her more. She's so interesting.
I personally don't think she'll be like a competitive monster because she's got no AoE deny. And when we look at the meta right now, Violet, Galante Jr., Galante himself, Egg Eater, all of them have AoE possessions and some extra thing. Galante's blind, Violet's still. Actually, I'm not sure about her personally.
Well, let me tell you this. This is kind of weird. She has a skill called Your Heart Linked to Mine. It says it's a single enemy. It deals 30 damage. It has a 3-turn cooldown, right?
Yeah.
And it says deals low magic damage to all enemies may possess targets. So the description reads as AoE, but it says single enemy 30 damage. So who knows? Maybe she might end up having an AoE possession. Maybe that's something that's still to be fixed by Social Point.
I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah, because 30 damage single enemy seems so weak to me.
Yeah, well, she's not an attacker. I mean, look at that attack.
Yeah, she's not an attacker.
If we wanted to attack it, look at.
I think.
Now, just a quick talk about.
Go for it.
No, you go first.
Oh, I was gonna say, She might be useful. She might be useful if it's like if the enemy has a Violet on defense, you can start off and give your team immunity to possession, which makes Violet pretty much useless. Somewhat.
Counter argument.
What's up?
They both have the same speed, so it only works if you have superior runes.
Well, Lamuna's faster.
No, don't they have the exact same speed?
No, Violet has the 3-4-5-4, and Lamuna has the 3-4-6-5. Lamuna's like one of the fastest magics, actually.
I always believed it was 3-4-6-5.
Let me check for verification.
No, I checked right now. It's 3-4-5-4.
Okay, yeah, it's the same as Galante Jr. Yeah, like I can see her like she goes before Violet. Your team's immune to possession. Violet goes, does AoE possession. Doesn't matter. You're safe. And then your monster attacks. Maybe it does a skill that has a cooldown. And then on the next turn with Lamuna, you deactivate that cooldown so your attacker can use it again. And maybe like one hit both monsters. Like I see her being useful. At the same time though, Egg Eater's a monster that's common on defense. So even if you protect your team from possession, the worst thing I think Egg Eater can do to you is blind and burn you. Because once you're blind and burn, good luck landing those hits. Your life is getting cut away 15% at a time. Like you're in trouble.
Yeah, true.
But then again, Lamuna can heal one.
I find this funny how also on Copperfield, the dead men tell no tales. It was first like the text was swapped with "I will cut you," and now if you read it now, it does 50%, even though on Monster Wiki it does 100. Also, Old Salt says low physical damage, even though clearly it's a metal move.
Yeah, I feel like there's still some stuff like before we determine anything for sure. Like this is what's gonna be. We should wait, give it a few days, maybe a week, and then hopefully by then the skill's actually set and we know what's what for sure.
Yeah, but also for the all aboard thing, people kept talking about it's no longer as good since it's 52 stamina. But if we look at Timerion, his cooldowns deactivated has a 55 stamina cost, and people still use it. Of course, not most competitive people, but they use it at least.
Yeah, I guess the thing about Timerion though is 55 stamina is fine when he can't be like immobilized and when he has stop time that grants him an extra turn. Like he has more usability than this monster that once he was all aboard, you're like, I don't know. It's a fair argument though. Like yeah, Timerion has a 55. This guy only has a 52. Is it that bad? I don't know.
Hello?
I think a big deal of it is that after seeing 26, we got used to it, and now that we see it's doubled, it's just hard to be like, I can't believe this used to be 26 stamina.
Yeah. Well, if it was 26, it'd just be really overpowered. So.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
And finally, I ranted a bit about him as Lamuna, Captain Copperbeard. I'm not even going to talk about the epic, so Glow Brush.
Oh, that's awesome.
I find Glow Brush pretty good, but I also find him kind of null and void as well, because right now the team race is also just finished and many people have got Bella Bao, either rank 1, 2 or 3 or non-ranked, and she has a higher power than him even at level 100. Yeah, his speed is not as good though, but her trait is superior as well, because Harden, just in case of that, Ingvar stun or any of that random effect.
Yeah.
And
I see your point.
Pocket Supernova is so easily counted since many light monsters have their remove all negative effects. Ingvar, Demise.
Yeah, almost all of them have some supportive skill that, oh, negative effect is gone. Too bad.
Yeah.
I gotta admire, it has a 2-turn cooldown, which is pretty low for this, considering it does last for 3 turns. That's pretty nice.
Just a spammable tool, which can be used forever. As long as you have the monsters to hit and the stamina to use. But there's one more thing I want to talk about. It's about the update log. How they increased the health of Musu, Dark Anubius, and one other guy I don't really care about. This really helps Musa a lot for making him, since he's breedable and he has the move Mass Regeneration and Mass Shield, so he could be a really competitive epic monster as a supporter.
Yep.
Now.
Yeah. Actually, I recently faced one, and he put up Mass Regeneration. He had a life rune or two. I did not win that battle.
Yeah, I mean, heal 15% and regeneration with mass regen, it's really good. And now to rant about one final thing before I go. I hate how basically every uncommon monster has like a 70 or 60 damage move. Like, what? What's the point?
For fun.
I mean, if you look at Electrix, he has a 70 damage rock move. Like, what? He's uncommon. I don't get this.
Yeah, Rock Shower. 70 damage, 35 stamina, 1 turn cooldown.
If you look at Roar,
He's nature, right? Is he nature?
He's a nature. He has a 75 damage move that poisons and an 80 damage move. Also a 40 damage AoE with 2-10 cooldown. I don't get this. Social point, what's wrong with you?
It's like, we know they won't be used ever. You'll never get a turn in. That will just give him the most powerful attack ever.
I still find it weird. Like, they give legendary attackers like 45 damage moves for the skill group tree with no extra effect, and they're like a 2-10 cooldown. But uncommons have an 80 damage move, no cooldown and all that. It just makes no sense.
Yep.
Well, I guess I gotta get going, but also Vampira. I'm curious, what's your thought on her? Since she's going to be used for the breeding event, is what I said.
As far as the monster herself, I don't think she really brings anything too interesting to the table. She's a dark monster that has attuned, which is just terrible. She's
okay,
frozen,
that
stunned, like enough said, right? Frozen, stunned,
yeah.
You're in trouble. You're in trouble.
But what do you think about the new Team War concept about books?
Oh, I love that. I love it so much. I think it makes players step up the game. They have to come up with new defense monsters, new offensive monsters, complete new teams, complete new strategies. Now it's not like light against fire. Now it's like it can be any female, it can be any element. It's awesome.
I heard that the first book that they use for the Team War next month is C. So, what are your thoughts on the teams that will be used?
That I need to look into. I need to look in the books, and I need to look at every single monster available and try to formulate what the best possible defense and offense is.
I'm pretty sure I can already think of one monster going to be abused.
Which one?
General Thetis.
General Thetis. Most likely.
Natalia's one will also be abused there.
I mean, anytime there's epic, it's always, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's also mechanical, right? But yeah, anytime there's epic, for sure.
Okay, I don't get why Will Razorface is there. But I understand he's a pirate, but it's just lore, nothing else.
Yeah, some of them are weird.
For the bonus monster, anyway, who do you personally think it'll be?
For the what?
Bonus monster. Like
it's
the
so hard.
passage.
I am on the fence between Cabinfish or Will Razorface, or Palax.
I'm literally thinking a lot about Commander Alvid for some reason, because Ghost Pirate.
Oh, yes, that is actually that
probably
fits better than most.
Ghost Pirate, yeah. Seeing all that.
I can see it, yeah. Commander Alvid, yeah. I think she got overlooked by many people. Possible.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm finished and going to let Demon and Peyton have the goes. Right. Don't want to hog your entire thing.
I'm really glad I was able to talk to you. Thanks for coming on, Ninja.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Alright, so that was Ninja, and let's see if we can finally get Demon on. Let's hope he's not too mad. Let's see, Demon. Demon, you are on.
Can you hear me?
Yes, don't
Okay, I'm not. Okay, I'm just. Okay.
What do you want to talk about?
Um, basically, like, for to be honest, like the maze, like when I look at the prices, it's at 42K just for the 8 monsters.
Yeah.
Usually, like,
Everything.
isn't that that's kind of possible to get all the monsters? Actually,
It's possible.
possibly.
It's possible. Like,
Mhm.
like it is possible.
Possibly not exactly, but possible to get all the monsters.
If you don't
Like, of course,
sleep.
well, maybe not all, but like most. If you time the logins correctly.
Well, I mean, you get 225 coins per day. If you really logged in every 4 hours, you would get 1350. There's 22 days left. You can get almost 30,000 coins just logging in 6 times a day.
Well, don't forget there's also there's dungeons, and they also put out maze coins in the monster wood.
Yeah, if they give you 10,000 coins for free, which I'm not sure they do, but this is also assuming 6 logins a day, which is every 4 hours you're on the game playing, not missing a single beat.
What do you think of the Team Wars? About the female?
I love it. It's something new. I always love when it's new stuff that involves new strategies. Like after a while, the whole fire versus fire, water versus water, it gets so old because you know what's the best to counter. You know all this, you know all that. Now you kind of have to relearn it.
Yeah, well, like, of course the rank ups are always better than the usual, unless you're that type of player who doesn't have, like, multiple of it, then it makes sense why to have two. We talked about it earlier. A long time ago. The maze, like, I'm actually thinking about, I don't know, I have mixed feelings of Lumona. Like, there's just so many interesting things, and then High Mass. When I name him, I'm gonna. I bet Did's probably gonna name him the same name I'm probably thinking of. Bubble Buddy.
Bubble Buddy, yeah, of course.
Bubble Buddy. I'll probably take accents. Or I saw accents.
Wait, so who are you going for on the event, by the way?
I'm most like, if I can't get Lumona, I'm probably just gonna get the rest. So
the first
High
6?
Mass. Yeah, High Mass, Ox Tech, and then etc. Just the rest. And then the cells, like, it's interesting. They're like giving out like so much. Like they're giving out the cells from like
last event, right, or something. I gotta try to get mystery cells.
Like, it's crazy on the first, like, for hold up. For Captain Copperbeard, like, it gives you 30 mystery cells. That's like a lot.
Yeah.
Just on the first step.
I mean, they did say it was gonna be super easy to get mystery, so I guess it's just by throwing a bunch of cells at us.
Yeah. I only got 70 passion cells from the cell week, cause I was actually kind of cocky. Like, I just needed my gems. Like, I didn't want to spend too much. So, like, 70 was enough for me, and I was just thinking about just requesting it. So, basically, I would just get like another monster for a low price. And then the rank ups, like, this usual, it takes a lot of time. No joke. Like, it's just like my Xyla and my Shalnar is still ranking up, and yes, because I don't. Virtue, I have them, and that's pretty much it. But about the monsters, I usually do. But it's just the runes. Like, there's so many combinations to do with Greedy Dragon. Honestly, like, I have him at rank 2. And then it's just like, I'm just having 3 rune slots open. I'm just thinking about what to use. Like, I can use all speed. I can do speed, strength, and speed. You know.
I think you should calculate if you could one hit with a 1 strength, which you probably can if it's a level 9 or 10.
You should. I would probably. I'm actually I'm thinking of like level 9s and 10s. That's why. It's so difficult trying to think which runes to put on. Like my Shalinar, like I need to get rid of that level 7 team speed. So I'm probably gonna put like a level 10.
All right, so going back to this event, do you have any questions, any thoughts, anything you want to tell viewers?
What do you what would you pick for your if you actually won the lottery ticket?
Oh shoot. It'd be a hard choice between Captain Copperbeard or Hackster. I think I may have to just flip a coin.
Guess who I'm gonna pick?
I have no idea.
Firesaur.
Isn't it a legendary monster, or is it any monster?
I believe it's any monster. Let me check the news.
No, it's not.
I
It's
have
not
the,
in the
I
news.
screenshotted it. I believe it's any monster.
Oh.
Or
Uriel would also be a good choice actually. But I still don't have one.
Yeah, it's any monster. You can pick any monster.
Oh, nice.
So besides the team shop, VIPs, and the keeper. It's just these new events. It's just like it's kind of easy. It's kind of really easy now. Just more simple. And then like after the 72 hours, just like after level 80, like it doesn't really matter anymore because like you said, like under like level like around like level 60s and they're 79. That's like where you get like a lot of coins and stuff. But like I like the skills. It's just like for Captain Copperbeard, like it's just he's so good, but like it's just like Social Flying did that a lot recently. Like they put really good monsters, but they put it all the way in the end. But like the last maze, I don't think Rabies was not that good. I'll say that Rabies wasn't good.
Passion also wasn't that great.
Social Point like puts out these good monsters sometimes, and they put out like really bad ones in the end. So, but at least it's a free monster, like the ones we can get and the ones we can't get. So I'm kind of glad that I'm not trying to complain about like I didn't get that monster or this. And then Copperbeard, like he has the mountain trait, but of course that if there's brownies, he can just mega stun him. But thing is, Copperbeard has the faster speed, and Copperbeard can let's see, can do the can't stun. Well, he can stun. Wait, yeah, if like he can stun. No, he can't stun brownies. What I'm thinking of Catfish now. Well, he can't stun.
The best you can do is burning or bleeding.
Burn him.
Yeah, burning or bleeding.
You can burn him or bleed. That it can do a lot of damage. So, and then his AOE, like the deactivate thing, like it's a 0 cooldown. That's actually pretty good. Just no joke. But even though it was 26 before, I think it's still a really good move. Like, of course, like I wouldn't use it like twice, but you know, like if it's just like the reset your cooldowns, like that's just you should just be like that. Like just use it once and then try to go for like do a deny and then try to go all aboard and then try to go with another move. So basically your attacker would have more like more attack moves to do. Like for example, like Shalinar like can do the inner fire and then like she can kill a monster and then use Copperbeard use and then it'll go back to Shalinar. Shalinar can do inner fire again and kill another monster. Like not Coppermine, like Copperbeard, sorry. It's pretty good, but it's just really hard to get unless you spend money. Lumia, I guess I had mixed feelings. Like there's so many. To me, it's kind of confusing. I like this one move she has, the activate cooldowns. You know, it's a single target.
Yeah.
So like I thought of this. It was kind of weird. Like I thought of Peridou, Lumia, and Captain Copperbeard. Like basically Copperbeard does the deny,
The stun?
and then we got Lumia and Pigredu does the single cooldowns activate, and then like it'll go back to Copperbeard, and he'll just do the cooldowns deactivate, and then it just goes back to them, and then they can use it again. Like there's like a lot of strategy like you can do with these monsters, like even Gorblush. Like he's like, I like his attacks though. Like he has high damage. He actually reminds me of Leith, but not like without the weakness, the light weakness. Without that, that's what. He also reminds me of this other cartoon.
What cartoon?
So like some of these, like the new monsters, like they're kind of getting like better stats, but just not really, like not too overpowered, not too weak, just around average. And then high mass, the evolved version of Bullman. He is really tanky life, really tanky.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I like it when he heals 100%. That's another monster that can heal 100%. I like about that. That's what I like about that. About him. He also has a stun move he has a stun that's with the, and it's also special damage too. That's also another good thing about him. When you get a special, some monsters don't have that. When you can get their special, like they do special damage instead of just the element damage. That's what I really like.
Mm-hmm.
It would just like pack a punch, you know, if you had like a strength run on it. And I know like people were just like guessing what's taunt and stuff. I think, in my opinion, it's just another protection.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Because basically, like on other monsters like Louis and Oros and other monsters that have protection, it would have that same type of description. A monster would receive all single target attacks on himself, and then it would just have that well, it would for 2 turns.
It's just so weird that they added taunt instead of just giving it protection or juggernaut or something.
I bet they kind of want to be a little creative, just have a little different name.
They should make it like something new then, like actually taunt, like maybe the enemy attacks. I don't know. It's weird. We'll find out.
Did you know on Egg Eater? Well, it's kind of weird. I recently looked at the wiki. He has 100% stun.
Yeah, the number. The skills group one.
Skills group one. Yeah. It was surprising. I'm like, what? Like, it's weird. Like, it shows 50%, but it's actually 100.
Yeah, people have been saying that for a while. I think I've been telling people too. They should actually put that on a defensive and offensive Egg Eater.
Well, no, I don't have an Egg Eater still.
Oh wow.
I actually made a mistake long ago when I could have got him, but I went for Tryon. I guess you could say I'm a try hard. Never mind. That was a bad pun. Sorry, that was a bad pun.
Alright, Demon, is there any last thing you want to say?
When you win the lottery, what would you actually make the video on it that you showing that you won, or no?
I mean, if I was
if
to
you
win,
did.
I doubt I would, but if I was, I guess, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, why not?
That's all I have to say.
It's a cool thing, yeah.
I hope Social Point does that more often.
Yeah, I think it's a cool free thing that gets everyone involved. It's like it doesn't really hurt them any. They're just giving away like free monsters, free pixels on a game. It's pretty cool.
I don't know. I also have another thing. I'm not sure who's gonna be like the special path monster, because I can imagine it could be like Varna, Callenfish, like all those pirates, like Captain Ovid. Like
yeah. There's so many. There's so many.
Little Razorface, like. Oh yeah, Dib wants Varna, so he can just rank him up instead of just craft him. But that's all I have to say.
Alright, Demon. Thanks for being on.
You're welcome.
Later.
See you.
Alright, so with that being said, that is another 2-hour live stream. So we did it. Thanks for everyone who was a part of the stream, for everyone that talked. I know we started off kind of slow, but at the end, everyone got through it. Everyone gave your thoughts. I think it was an awesome stream. Please let me know if you guys want to have more streams like this. I'm not sure if they'll always be 2 hours long. I know I said I was gonna do a 5-minute time limit, but I just really like having to hear what everyone says, so I ended up just extending it all the way. If we ever get to the point where there's a lot of people coming and a lot of people wanting to talk, then I probably will have to do a time limit. But for now, I'm fine with it just being all crazy. I also once again want to give a huge thanks to Sherlock, who actually donated during the stream, donated $5. Thank you so much, Sherlock. You've done so much for me. And I want to give a big thanks to everyone who subscribed to me. There was probably like over 10 people, maybe 5 people, I don't know. But yeah, thanks to everyone, and like always, I hope everyone has a great amazing day or a great amazing night, depending where you live. Remember to dream big and pursue your passions. Good luck on the Space Raiders event.